Hi, I wanted to demonstrate how you can create a toast in Theme Cosmos. So the toast component is part of the Cosmos design system. And if you go to design.pega.com, you can find the toast component. This component is only available on Cosmos React. And so this component is really expected to be used when you complete like a form submission to inform you that some action has been completed. You can see that it auto-dismiss after a couple of seconds. You can also have multiple of them, and you can close them when you need, and then create this kind of stack of toast. The toast is not expected to be used for all the actions. Right? You really want to reduce the load on the user and only provide that for critical information like success messages. In Theme Cosmos, there's support for a toast, but it's only in the case of when you create a case. So when you create a case, you have two options. Either you navigate to the new case that you just created, and in this case, we don't show a toast. Or you can stay on your current page, and we create the case under the cover, and at this time we show a toast notification that the case has been created. The toast should give you also the case ID that you can click to open it, and you can also close the toast. But there's no real facility to be able to create a toast outside of the create use case. So in this post, we're going to demonstrate how you can do that. Attached to this post, you're going to find two rules. One is a JavaScript module, and one is a CSS module. You want to attach your CSS to your skin, so as an additional style sheet. And then you want to include the JavaScript as additional JavaScripts on your poll, on your user poll. Right. So in this case, I'm using user poll, but it could be your poll that you create through your web channel. If we look at quickly at the CSS, what the CSS does, it creates a toast containers that will be positioned relative to the whole screen, right? And then you can change the width of the length of every toast. And then every toast is going to be a toast instance. You can see that it has a dark color, background color. It has a white color. That's the height of the toast. It has border radius, and that's the transition that is being performed when you move the toast, when you display the toast. So it's started as hidden, and then it will move up the screen using some transition. And then this is a couple of the span to be able to use ellipses on the notification so that it does not span multiple lines. And then this is when you want to hide the toast, we will use opacity with a transition of 400 milliseconds. The JavaScript file is a little bit more complicated. There's an init function that is being called when you initialize this module. Automatically, it will create the toast containers. It will also listen to click event to be able to find handle the close button, right, that you can close, and then it will subscribe to adjust containers event to be able to identify if the assignment is being finished. So there's a little bit of complex logic there, because what we do is that we're getting the harness params on unload, and we're comparing that with the post AC render. So if it's different, it means it's a new screen. At this time, we're showing the successfully completed. If it's the same, it could be that there's a validation errors, there could be a save, and at this time, we're not showing the successfully completed. You can, of course, change this logic to adapt your needs. This function is very simple, and we translate, we show the toast by doing a transform translate while, depending on the number of toasts in the error list. This is to close the toast, and this is to show the toast. You can see there that there's a title that you can translate. We're not using any localization for this demo, and the message is passed to the show function. Right. So let's look at the first example. Would be how to call the toast anytime in a button. So here I'm showing on the home page. I have my button that I have configured. And I change the click action to do pega utility.toast.show and call with a string. Right. And I don't have to do anything for processing assignment. The module will take care of that automatically. So let me start the poll. So I'm going to start launch the new user poll. Right. And we are going to on the home page. I'm going to demonstrate the toast functionality, so we can see there that the toast functionality is firing. Right, I can close a toast, right, and we can see that it auto dismisses the toast automatically. Right, so this is very similar to what we have in the Cosmos React implementation. Right, so the toast are auto dismissed or can be closed, right, and they can stack as much as you need. So let's look at in the case of a creation of so in the case of processing assignment. So the toast is not going to show in the creation case. We could also listen to these Ajax containers, which is called the tertiary Ajax container, but we're not doing that in this implementation. So on create, there's not going to be a toast because we are opening the case. So at this time, there's enough indication to the user that the case has been successfully created. So I'm creating the case, and then we are now in the next assignment. So if I submit, right, because there are validation error, the toast is not going to show up. So I'm going to fill out the required fields, right, and then click submit. And so the toast is still not showing up because there's a validation error. The date of birth has to be, you need to be 18 years or older. So I'm going to enter a valid date of birth and click submit. And we can see that the toast is showing up automatically. I'm going to click again submit, and we can see that the toast stack up. I'm going to click submit, and at this time there's an error for the required field. So I'm going to fill out the required fields, submit. We can see that we have the case is completed. I'm going to go to the next case and then submit the final case. Right. So we can see that we were able to go to the full life cycle of the case, getting the confirmation screen. Right. So this confirmation screen can be customized. It's in the PY section. So you can definitely have a different confirmation screen. Right now it just shows the get next actions and the close action. And then we showcase how we could do the toast in this application. Thank you.